Welcome, one and all you beautiful astrological starseed beings. All the beautiful planets are here to welcome you. All the planets, they're welcoming you, including, yes, Mars. Hi, I'm Chanda Sparkles, and this is Astro Tarot Tuesday Night Live. We do this every single Tuesday night. We go over the astrology. We're going to be hitting on what's happening in the astrology world for August. And I have coined August, about face August. Yes, we'll dive into what that means. We'll be doing some cards tonight for all of the elements and speaking to each of you about how these transits have been playing out since we have stepped into Lammas. Yes, blessed Lammas. We are going to honor Lammas tonight with a Lammas invocation. We're going to speak to the 18-degree point of Taurus. Yes, I know it's Leo season, and yes, we are still becoming the consciousness engineers of our hearts, but you cannot even surpass this incredible great conjunction that we have been experiencing literally for the past week or so, and will continue to experience because it will be reignited throughout the month, definitely throughout Leo season. So get yourself some popcorn, cast it up to your big screen, enjoy the evening with me. We're going to raise our frequencies. We're going to honor Mother Gaia. Yes, Bliss Gaia is here. 5D frequency codes are here. We are so incredibly excited to be here with you tonight. This is the thing. This whole month is going to be about an impulsive, unexpected action or happenstance or words or things coming at us and then having to retreat and having to pull back. This is Uranus, the revolutionary, okay, in Taurus with the North Node, which is our karmic collective evolution, where man is heading towards. It's the future. But honestly, the North Node is like, let's turn up the volume on this shit. That is what that is. We're turning up the volume on the shift, okay? But we have Saturn over here in Aquarius, and this whole month is very Aquarian because we have our Aquarius full moon next week, all right? Also, anytime that you have the sun, say in Leo, the opposing sign, which is Aquarius, is where the earth is, okay? That's how that works. So we have a lot of fire energy in the chart. We have a lot of air energy in the chart, okay? So what happens when you put fire and air together? You have a major forest fire. So it really, when I started tuning into this, yes, it could show up in the world, and it has and is, but really it's more like in a metaphysical way, like a metaphysical ether way. Something is said, something is done. You thought you were building this foundation right here, and you were working on it, because see, July set the stage for all of this, and now something comes through and totally racks that whole thing, and you have to, like, okay, so I'm seeing pool balls, like, you know how you rack your pool balls, you know, maybe you want to get it nice and tight, all perfect, every ball touching, boom, perfect. Well, that's Saturn, perfectly racked. Uranus is going to come in and bust those balls, baby. That's crazy they're showing me that. If you're just joining in, I'm Chanda Sparkles. I'm an intuitive evolutionary astrologer starseed, and we do this every single week. And we have a big giveaway next week, so you definitely want to make sure that you get on the drawing. Make sure that you go to the YouTube channel. All the links are below in the description. Grab yourself a vote. your name needs to be up on my dartboard. That's right. I shoot darts at your names every week because I'm crazy like that. Yeah, we're going to give away a wonderful gift set. We do it every single month on the full moon week. You have 1 week left. That means you've got to comment on the replay video. That doesn't mean if you're in the chat right now that it works and all of a sudden your name's in it. No, you have to come back to the YouTube replay and comment after this goes uploaded, all right? Now, I want to show you the gifts that we're playing for. We have to thank Karen Wilson Healing, okay? So she is a psychic intuitive, Akashic Records reader, Reiki healer. She's going to be hosting a class at the end of August. You can go to her website. All of her information is also right down there below. And thank you to Life in Wellness, Shar Roberts, who created this very unique special blend for Leo season. This is just one of a kind. Like, truly, you want this blend. It's such a wonderful tea. It's so fragrant and light and beautiful, just like Leo that is ruled by the sun. So, and both ladies, by the way, are Leo sun signs. So I think that's just awesome. And her information is also below. August the 7th, if you're in Padre Island, Texas, that's where I'm located at. You can go and check her out at the Padre Island Farmers Market that they're having. The event link is also below. Sorry if I butchered that. Anyway, then also we have a wonderful sunstone with a bay leaf. There we go, sunstone with the little copper flecks inside there with a bay leaf for you to do your own bay leaf ritual. And I'm adding in also a beautiful orange calcite. There you go. There you go. Look at that. Look at those sparkles. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? All of the stones that come from me have been worked on energetically over the 4-week time. So when you get these babies are powerful. So those are the prizes. It's your last week to get in the drawing. Make sure that you get your name in the drawing. You must like YouTube. Subscribe, hit that little bell that's right next to subscribe, hit the bell, and then click all. That tells you whenever I'm going live. And comment anything. Just put some hearts or whatever. Your name gets right in the drawing. All right, let's get rolling on the night. I see everybody is loading up in the chat. It's so wonderful to see you. Yes, I have my Occupy Mars because I'm very Martian. Very Martian. Like literally, I have Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, which is the ancient ruler of Mars. You know, Mars rules Scorpio, ancient ruler. And then I have an Aries Moon, which is the modern day ruler of Mars. And Mars is currently, right now, as we talk, in a sextile over to Venus. Isn't that beautiful? So now we have the divine feminine, Venus, Taurus's ruler and Libra's ruler over, just having this wonderful, harmonious, beautiful, but you must take action conversation with Mars, the warrior, your will, your drive, your pissed offness, all of that stuff, your sex. That's all Mars, okay? So when you got the divine feminine and the divine masculine lining up, you can guarantee there will be some kind of sparks happening up here in the Sparkle Shack. Big, huge thank you to everyone who joined us this past Saturday. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the wonderful saltwater Kundalini Activation Lionsgate Portal event. It was awesome. It was so loving. Everyone had such a joyous time. There was so much healing. There were so many different ceremonies, so many different meditations and activities that we did. It was just fabulous. You know, Manny, Master Reiki healer, Master Yogi Manny, such an amazing guy. He really turned it on, and we had a little blip because we lost a couple of you there for a minute. When we went over to the pavilion here to meet and then walk out the pier to go to the beach. So he just took control. He stood up like the master yogi he is, and he started working with us and doing all these wonderful mantras and movements. And I was just, by the way, just floored and just so happy that I had partnered with him on this first annual. So we're going to make this an annual event. Yes, every single year, as long as I'm still here. We'll do it because it was amazing. Everybody was in the pool. We were doing yoga in the pool. It was awesome. It was so cool. It was so much fun. We were jumping around and getting our heart rates going. It was so great. It was so great. So thank you all for coming. Our next event is September 17th. This will sell out. I had many people reach out to me like, I guess it sold out like 2 days before the event, 2 or 3 days. I can't remember. But that were wanting to get in. And I'm like, I'm sorry, it's limited space. So please make your arrangements. And whenever I post it or whenever you receive the email from Christina Karst Wellness that I'm partnering with on this one, jump on your ticket because there will be limited space. So really excited about fall equinox, which we are diving deep because there is quite a bit of Neptune happening with the Piscean full moon. We will be doing it on the first quarter moon because the Piscean full moon weekend has some challenging aspects to it. The weekend after has green light, beautiful Neptunian and Plutonian aspects for diving deep. So that's when we're doing it, September the 17th. And oh my gosh, I just realized that'll be exactly 2 months before my birthday because my birthday is November 17th. So wow, what a great number, huh? Right? All right, so we will definitely be seeing you then. And we thank you from the bottom of our hearts, truly, for coming and working on your soul, working on your frequency, and caring enough to do so. It means a lot. All right, let's say hello to everybody in the chat. Yes, yes, yes. We are about face August and do it again. So there will be a lot of about facing, which is a radical, quick turn that's most of the time unexpected, happening throughout August. Let's see. There's Renee. There's Renee. Hi, Renee. How you doing? Hi, everybody. Welcome on in. And there's Jerry Lynn and Christina Carswellis right there. Yay. Life in Wellness. Thank you, dear. Thank you. And by the way, thank you to Shar, who did all the photography for us for the wonderful event this past weekend. Thank you. It was so great. Olive Kim. Yay. I see that you're here. Great. And Tracy, how you doing? How you doing? Michelle. Hi, Michelle. Wow, we've got lots of people in here. That's right, Renee. Combustion. There's Erin Anderson. Hi, sweetheart. Thank you for popping on in. Shauna Marie out of California. I see everybody here. Da, 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 da. All right, here we go. Let's see who else we got. There's I have to do it every time my bros start. I have to do it. You know I have to do it. All right, here we go. And there's Stacy R. Yay, yay. And then there's Chasing Sunshine. Love you, love you. By the way, everybody on the Facebook, welcome in Chasing Sunshine. She is actually going to be our moderator on Facebook. So thank you, my dear love. I appreciate you being there. And there's my lovely moderator, Amy Ulrich. Thank you, my love. You are now in there. There you go. Go, girl. Go, girl. Yes, I see you. So cool. Awesome, awesome. I have a quick little bit of stuff I need to do really fast. Let me pull this other screen up. Thank you to all the groups, all of the beautiful groups who allow me to come in and do this every Tuesday night. So lovely, especially the Crystalline Connections group, the newest group. This was made by Kayla Klassen. I loved it. It's that crystalline. It's CHRYSLINE. Anyway, I just fell in love with the stone when I saw it. And the energy of it is extremely to be able to intuit. I feel like I'm in alignment when I'm wearing it. I put it on for the first time today. I feel very much like I'm in alignment with my highest cosmic chakras that's coming straight out, straight up. I feel like this, it's just, it's like a rod of intuition. So I'm thrilled with it. Truly, truly. Okay, I want to go over here to update this real fast and pull myself up. Oh, hi! There I am. Hold on a second. I want to make sure. Let's see here. Okay, yes, no, I don't want that. Got it. Okay, there's Amy. Yes. Okay, good. Amy, you are now wrenched. Very good. I just want to double check and make sure that you're in there. Renee. Okay, everybody's wrenched. Okay, very good. And Chasing Sunshine, you're good to go on Facebook. So we are good to go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay. Hi, Stacy Martin. I see you there. Okay, everybody. What's up? What's up? All right, let's go. Let's get this off here. Perfect. Okay, we're going to dive straight in to the invocation. Then we will do the astrology. We are also going to read the degree of 18, Taurus. That is where this great conjunction was. Excuse me. I just came out of the pyramid, so I'm like, I'm really high right now already. So this is going to be an interesting night. I can already tell. Oh, what I was going to do is I have this lovely candle. This candle was made at the last solstice event. Let's see here. You can see it. Kind of. There it goes. Wait. Anyway, you see that there's a bunch of herbs and crystals and stuff like that. This was made at our summer solstice event, and I had been saving this because it was made by Rhonda Lynn's beautiful daughter, and it was such a surprise to me because I didn't know she was making these, and it was so cool. Hand-poured beautiful energies, her daughter. She was a Capricorn, and it was made by her daughter, and I've been saving this for Lammas. Okay, and that's what we're celebrating today. Today, we celebrate as welcoming in the lessening of the light and going within. This is the time that we literally start to lose daylight. Okay, daylight's slowly going to start fading away. And it's a time to honor the harvest of everything we've worked on throughout this year. Everything that we put forth throughout this year, it's time to honor it. I honored it yesterday by going out, and I'm going to just set this here, but you might see here in the background, I have a bunch of, I found 3 different varieties of beach flowers. And understand, if you don't live in Texas, it's hot AF here. And it's hard to find beach flowers that are not, dying basically. But I found some beautiful ones. I even found one of those long, I don't guess you can see it so well. You kind of can see it there. Let me see. Hold on. There it is. See that big long one? Oh my God. I love that long beach, whatever it's called. Anyway, I went out and gathered these and cut all of these. The ants were even crawling all over the flowers. And I said, that's okay, guys. You're just going to come with me. You're part of the process. I got stung a couple of times, and I was just in honor of even being stung by the ants. I was so grateful to be connected to the land here on Padre Island, Texas, because I love this land. I don't get out as much as I'd like to connect with the land because I'm working all the time. I have a lot of work that I do. So it was wonderful. And I took a beautiful walk and just really felt into the sun. Then I leaned up against a beautiful palm tree and like back hugged it like this. And she was lovingly gracious and just gave me these wonderful, wonderful energies. And I took in the light codes, and then came home and put them on my front door. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to bring those inside. And I don't care if there's ants. There's a couple of ants crawling around here a little bit ago. I was like, how you doing, fellas? How's it going? I'm sure they're like, lady, why did you take us from our nest? Because they were at the beach. But, you know, it is what it is. You have to honor your process right now, because with this major conjunctions happening, and we have a bunch of Uranian energy and Martian energy, along with Saturnian energy, a lot of Saturn, which is controls and restraints, you know, blocks, you know, a wall, you know, kind of thing. You know, you get all this excitement, you want to move forward with something, and then something blocks it. There's going to be a lot of that excitement, then block. Excitement, and then block. That's going to be a lot of this month. We'll get into that. Let's go ahead and do this invocation now that we've lit the candle. I'm going to go ahead and play the Jupiter Bowl. Currently, we have Jupiter in Aries, okay? And Jupiter is exactly opposite the moon right now. And the moon is in Libra. Libra is all about balance and relationships and give and take and grace and ease and beauty and poise. And Jupiter's just expanding on all of that. You know, also Libra energy likes to be comfortable. You know, they want those comfort feelings, you know, within their relationship, within their work, within their life. They don't like a lot of stress. They don't like a lot of, you know, volatility and all of that. And they are about assisting the other. You know, when we get to Libra, that's when we have two. Okay. Aries, it's opposite. It's about one, the I am that I am, because it's the beginning. All of the signs throughout the zodiac tell a story about the evolution of the soul. From here I am brand new, and I just can't wait to do everything, Aries, all the way around to its opposer, Libra. The moon is in Libra, then it will move into Scorpio at the end of the week, and we will be retracting, going deep. And then it will move into Sagittarius at the end of the weekend, and we'll want to dive deep into the adventure of education and deeper wisdoms. Maybe even go on some little trips, go on out to eat lunch. Sunday would be a really good day for that. Just understanding these vibes that we're going into as we are celebrating and still in this Lionsgate portal as we lead up to 8/8. And we are celebrating Lammas, okay? So I just wanted to read a little bit from my book, which is the Book of Blessings and Rituals by Athena Pericus. I really love this book. Okay, here we go. In August, we begin and this is not the invocation, it's just kind of like the preface, okay? In August, we begin the long farewell to summer, not because seasons are changing, but because the fruit is already beginning to ripen on the vine, and the harvest is not just a single gathering of crops, but a series of long goodbyes to nature. August is the beginning of the turn towards darkness. It is bittersweet farewell, for most of our growth potential of the year has already been realized. Our main achievements of the year are behind us. For some, this realization is a source of sadness. For others, this surrender opens a gateway to abundance and other blessings, including gratitude. We learn to appreciate what we have, what we already have, what we've already accomplished, right? All right, so, and then it talks about what you can do, like leave an offering, a gesture of faith for what has yet to unfold. Good idea to do that. We celebrate the early harvest of this season with wheat, citrus, flowers. You can give back a small, like a song, or maybe you write you a poem, a sprig of dried herbs, a small gemstone, or any kind of organic treasure. Some like to burn herbs and smudge while they gather their crops. Others prefer to bake bread in honor of the first harvest. However you celebrate, this is a time of reflection and appreciation. Not only for what has come to pass, but for all of everything that we have already lost. For both have taught us valuable lessons. All harvests are good harvests through such a lens, right? I love that. I also have brought out my citrine, because citrine is llama stone. My citrine tree. I love this thing. It fell down the stairs because the cats that were here, well, I had that other cat here, they were fighting and it knocked over. I need to kind of go in there. It's also something like, if you can like focus, like if I focus on every single one of those little stones, it's very meditative, just to kind of spread out all the little branches, right? So this is a time to do something like that in conjunction with when you're reflecting on how far you've come this year, what you have lost, what you have gained, knowing that it is all creator because you're creating it. Okay, now we will do the invocation. I will pause shortly right after I say each line so that you may repeat it. Wherever you are, please stop for a moment. If there's any distractions around you, silence them. And let's take a nice, deep, golden white light. Yes, 2022 is about the golden white light. So let's take a nice, deep breath. And breathe it out. Okay, let's do that one more time. Breathe it out. You notice that I tone when I'm saying breathe, because the vibration of your voice is calming, is aligning, because you're aligning with the soul. One more time, nice deep breath, and hold 2, 3, 4, and release it out. Blessed Lamas. Okay, here we go. At first harvest, I give thanks for the abundance I have cultivated and received in this first half of the year. These crops, gifts from Gaia, our mother, came after seasons of sacred intention. I dive deeply to the earth within, to the soil of my spirit, and there I gather the fruits of what I planted this spring. I gather these early crops, honoring also those crops that were not strong enough to survive. For they have also given their beauty and blessed me with lessons of loss. I prepare for the rest of the harvest now, softening into fall and resting more in the sunset of the year. I use hematite, obsidian, citrine to ground and surrender my trust in the universe. I am safe. I am held. I am secure. my efforts rewarded. I honor the earth. As the great wheel hints at summer's end, I prepare my spirit for feast and rest. Well-tended seeds sown with care will yield a good harvest for all. So shall it be. Amen. Aho. And so it is. Lakesh. It feels good. It feels good to know how far we've come and what we've been building upon, the seeds that we have been planted. Some of those crops are ready for harvest. Some of those crops didn't make it. But either way, it's beautiful because it's all about the oneness of creation with the flow of all. So I love that. I really, truly love that. All right. I am with you, Renee. Renee says, I am ready to bid the long farewell to summer. Okay, you cannot. All right, you're gonna say it. I'm gonna spray it. There it is. No more sweaty titties. That's hilarious. Hi, Tracy Lee. I see you there. Hi, Margaret. Amy says she has a mantra for us. Oh, there it is. Hold on. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay, that's very beautiful. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. So funny. Well, I don't think I'm ready to cover up with a warm sweater, but I will be absolutely fine whenever this temperature drops 10 degrees. Because it's like in the upper 80s to 90s here on the island. Inland it gets hotter, but I'm ready for those upper 70s to 80s. I love those kind of temperatures. If it just stayed like that, I'd be okay. But I am ready for the cooler temperatures. I'm kind of like, noticed the other day I was missing a cup of coffee because I don't do hot stuff in the wintertime. And I hadn't had coffee in a long time. And I was like, I'm kind of missing that. I actually bought milk, and I don't buy milk. And I had to buy the lactose intolerant stuff because I can't deal with the lactose. And I have to have something that's like of substance to get that froth going in my Nespresso frother thing, whatever the hell that's called. So yeah, and I felt it. So let me just tell you, I stepped outside on it was actually already August 1st. It was past midnight on the night of the 31st. And I stood out front just looking up at the stars, and then there was these just floaty cotton ball clouds that were just going across the sky. And I was just like in this moment of, I feel the shift coming in. And then I felt presence in the sky. Like I connect in with the planets because they're living beings. I call it connect in. And I could feel the shift happen, even though it's like, I don't know, 80 degrees outside or whatever it was at night. I could feel that cool shift come through. So then I went inside and I started getting ready for bed. Y'all, I laid down. I'd had a very relaxing day on Sunday, and I laid down and I put my UTK healing mat on my bed. I don't often do that. It's normally in the Galactic Mermaid next door for clients. but I knew I needed it. Put it on there, and I went to sleep. When I went to sleep, I woke up and I was full blown in a channel state, like literal light language flying out of my mouth so fast that I could not understand. It was just, and I'm covered in sweat, so covered in sweat, had to take off my whole, had to take off the whole nightgown that I was wearing, and change the sheet thing. And it was crazy. I woke up and it was like, it was really, really fast coming through, really, really fast and really, really loud. And I just continued, and it just kept going. I was like, whoa. And then I felt a presence, and it was like he did something, and then I was like totally shifted into this other light language that started coming through, this other off-planet. It was an off-planet being. And I was like, I didn't, it was a total different kind of, I couldn't even try to copy it right now. I mean, I couldn't. It was amazing, and it was freaky a little bit. And so after that, I was like, okay, enough. And I was like, and it all bubble bust. He was gone. I got up, downed. I couldn't get enough water. I downed almost an entire huge 1.5 liter of essential water. I mean, downed it. And then sat there and just kind of like got myself together. And then I went back to sleep, and I woke up the next day, and I just was like in this bubble of something's happening. Something's going on here. And then I was like, this is irrepressible change that we're dealing with. This is going to be something. And so this is what I wrote, because I knew waking up that morning that we were about to have this major conjunction that day. And so this is what I wrote. If you're new to the channel, I always write down my channeled messages and then read them to you. So this is what I channeled. It said, change is on the agenda. You just can't stop it. It's about face August. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't allow the good stuff to go down the drain with the hard stuff. This is Saturn and Uranus square energy. Time to embrace the new, even radical and different. Quantum timelines shifting right under our feet. Time hops, time losses. These things are happening. Irrepressible change is imminent. And it's Uranus. Resistance to the quantum change would show up in a Saturnian way. Saturn, who wants control and is about oppression, about trying to keep the status quo. There is a progressive forward, explosive action, then a whoa, pull it back now. This will be happening all month. I wrote, irrepressible change in August. July set the stage, and know that there is no going back. You cannot go back to, this is the kind of energy that like, you have to like go with it and then know that you're going to be blocked, but you still got to keep pressing. There's a lot of resistance in the world right now, right? But change. There's going to be change in foundations that we have built. I mean, Taurus is about foundations, agriculture. It's about our resources, our values. And the north node of the moon, the north karmic collective node of the moon is there in Taurus. The south node is in Scorpio. And then those are fixed signs where things become fixated, things become informed. And then it's being squared by Saturn in Aquarius. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius right now. So it's something that is a big OT square. And looking at this chart, yeah, it's, and this is not just like one and done, because what's going to happen is this 18-degree point where the North Node, Mars, and Uranus all came together and activated. This 18 degrees is going to be reactivated and reactivated and reactivated and reactivated through the end of the year. Do you remember last year when I spoke a lot about the Saturn-Uranus square being the theme of 2021? Well, it's not over, because now the Saturn-Uranus square is about to happen again in October. We'll start feeling it the beginning of September, on top of a whole lot of other stuff that's going to happen. All right? So let's just go over this week real quick. Oh, actually, let's read the degree for 18 degrees of Taurus. Let's do that. I think that that will be very helpful. Then we'll quickly go over the week. Then we'll jump into the tarot portion of the night. So hang tight. We're almost to the cards. All right. But this is important information to understand how you're, because this is not just this whole month. You can't just say, oh, that's the transit. Now, August 1st, that was a massive transit. Had not happened in thousands of years. Okay. But it's not like it's just over. It's gonna stay, and it's gonna be an up and down. But instead of like last year, we'd get blocked and then we would go. Okay, so Saturn would come in and block you, and then you go. Now it's more like a freaking boomerang coming in from outer space that knocks you upside the head, and then now you can't work because you've got a concussion. You see, it's like. Me, I saw it as when I was in the United States Navy and I went to be my boot camp, right? I didn't know what the hell I was going to expect to do. Oh my God. I was in an integrated company, so my bunkmate was a male. Do you understand? So it was men and women. That was some, you had to be tough to get through that shit. That was hard. Okay? You know, and unexpected things all the time. Getting yelled at in the middle of the night after you've already like freaking kicked your ass all day long and you took your shower and you think that you're going to just like go to sleep. But an hour later, they come in with a trash can lid and start cycling your ass and banging on the drum and making your ass run around the barracks to freaking Queen Bohemian Rhapsody. Queen Bohemian Rhapsody is Uranus. Coming in. You just don't know. So it's going to be more coming in, expected, like stuff coming in, and then you just got to go with it. And then you're like, whoa, okay, hold on. Let me back up here for just a minute. Let me rest for a second before I go again. That's what it's going to be like. All right, so in all forms, education, from parenting to your relationships, to work issues, to governmental issues, leaders. How many leaders have just stepped down? One after another. Okay? Things happening around all of the fall of the old guard. Fall of the old guard. Slowly happening. All right? Big election season. Mm-hmm. All right, so let's listen to this Taurus. It's actually the 19th degree, because in this book, which is The Inside Degrees by Elias Lonsdale, you always go, because it was like 18.33, I think it was. Let me look. Yeah, you have to always go to the next degree. So we're looking at 19 degrees Taurus for any of those that are looking this up and want to look it up later. Okay? Because you always round it up. Okay, the title of this degree point, which is going to be an umbrella staple over many months, is A Crown Turns into Goat horns. You got that visual? A crown turns into goat horns. A remarkable instinct for the next lesson. Finding it, learning it, and drawing everything out of it that you can. Okay, hold on. Finding it, learning it, and drawing everything out of it that you can. Specialized in destiny activation and interested in nothing else. Specialized in destiny activation and interested in nothing else. Nothing else. I'm focused on my destiny and what I'm activating within it. And the rest of it, it does not matter. Purposely driven to take up karmic lessons all the way. Wildly given over to what is taken on. Working the territory as hard as you can. So I get that vision of the bull back in the day that had to like pull the plow, right? Taurus, right? Making way for something new by wearing out the old. The old's got to go. Assigned to tough situations, yet knowing it is appropriate. Super strong and especially tenacious and relentless. Super strong and especially tenacious and relentless. In deepest essence, sacrificing yourself so that something can happen here that is going to take a lot of doing. In the deepest essence. The deepest essence. That's Pluto. Okay, we're dealing with a lot of Plutonian stuff going on this month too. In the deepest essence, sacrificing yourself so that something can happen here that is going to take a lot of doing. And inside of it all, you are curiously resigned to whatever arises. Not very concerned because long-range results mean everything here. And a moment's or a lifetime's discomfort is a small price to pay when destiny is truly involved. And a moment's or a lifetime's. It's kind of like, Taurus is very much like, I don't care if this takes a long time. I'm just going to keep on trucking right here, And a moment's or a lifetime's discomfort is a small price to pay when your destiny is truly involved. This is a very karmic time. Stuff is going to start popping, so be ready. Understand this. See, you're ahead of the game because you're educating yourself on the energies that are at play here. Okay, I'll give you an example. So my son started all kinds of drama yesterday. He didn't actually start it. The facility that he's staying at lost some of his medication. So he's flipping out at the pharmacy because they won't give him his medication until like the 3rd or whatever. And I was like, don't go in there blazing, Mr. Taurus, into that office and piss them off. And then you get kicked out, because you get kicked out, I'm not coming to get you. You're on your own. You can go sleep in the streets, in the homeless places in Houston. And I mean it. I'm Scorpio. And when I say what I mean, I say what I mean. Especially after I've been crossed. And so, stuff like that, I had to kind of, even the big head manager of the 2 facilities, not the one that deals with Landon directly, but the guy that I've been dealing with for 2 years, reached out to me, and he was all upset. Like literally used the F word with me and all this. And I voice messaged him very calmly, and I said, look here. I said, hold on a minute. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I actually said, whoa, whoa, whoa. I said, calm down a second. I said, I'm just hearing about all this. I've been trying to get a hold of Landa today to find out what happened from yesterday. I didn't know all this went down. I was able to soften the situation by offering up. I said, look, these energies are really intense right now. I said, and I am so sorry that this is happening. And I can only imagine how challenging your job is, because I can only imagine how challenging it would be to run 2 sober living facilities. You know? Wow. So, but what I'm trying to get at is you will get things that come at you from out of the blue that in the moment kind of feels like, oh shit, really? I got to deal with this? Soften. Go back to center. Take a breath. Take a pause. Another thing you can do is put your hands straight above your head and reach, and get the blood flowing, and then just drop. And that activates all the nerves in your body. So like literally reach, and then just slam your arms down. Drop it down and get everything alive. Get the blood moving in your body before you go and attempt to try to deal with a situation that you know could turn real volatile real fucking quick. Because that could have turned real bad real fast had I reacted in a different way. It's going to be a lot of that. So be aware of it. Good for you, Olive. Good for you. You can message me. I know a lot about that. A lot. 10 plus years of it. My son died and then came back, and now he's a soul walk-in. So I know a lot about that. Yes, I like that, Renee. Renee says the phase stand your ground is coming up. Yeah, you know, never be a doormat, but remember, majority of the world is not awake like you are. Majority of the world is just like, I said it to myself out loud today when I got out of my salt bath. Because I did a meditation and salt bath. And I got up and I said to myself, I don't know how people survive these energies without understanding what's coming. Because, oh my, you know, because to know and understand that this is going to be a volatile week, or and what's coming is, you know, going to be unexpected. You're already above average on your knowingness of what to expect. So therefore you can react in a more positive way and squash the situation, because it could turn really bad if you don't. Okay. Let's go ahead and read this. I'm going to go ahead and do the week, and then we're going straight into the cards. Oh man. Okay. I need a little drink real quick. All right. Something I wrote down for today and tomorrow with this moon in Libra. Libras can get really judgy, okay? By the way, they rule courts and procedures and stuff like that. And when the moon is in Libra, you know, people become like they own judge. You know what I'm saying? So don't judge the chaos that's around you, is what I wrote. We are learning to work with the chaos. As we're working with this chaos, it can be actually kind of exciting if you look at it through a perspective lens of, okay, what can I cultivate out of this? How can I manipulate the energy? And yeah, I said manipulate the energy. The great Dolores Cannon used to say, I'm teaching them how to manipulate the energy. This is a lot of what I do with my mentorships. I have young people who are in their late 20s to early 30s that are enlightened AF, but they don't know what to do with it, right? So whenever you're dealing with a situation, how can I just pause? How can I manipulate this energy to be able to work best with this chaos? Because guess what? Through that chaos, you are receiving some of the most pristine light codes ever that are up-leveling you and your frequency and your situations. And each time that you're able to manipulate the energy and work with the chaos rather than have the chaos work you, the next time that you have to deal with it normally isn't as bad. You know, the next event that pops up, the next boomerang, the next drill sergeant that comes in banging their freaking trash can lid while you're trying to sleep isn't as bad. It's not as extreme because you've practiced, right? Practicing manipulating the energy. Yeah, you handled it better. And you're like, okay, no. I know you, Mr. Manipulating Chaos. You know, coming at me, trying to make me, no, I know you. I've seen you. I've done this before. And you can utilize that, especially because people are going to be a little judgy, okay? Especially with Venus in a sextile to Mars. That's like the yin and yang, you know. Yeah, they flow together, but sometimes they be batting heads, right? That's happening tonight into tomorrow. Really, we need to look at Thursday. Tomorrow, Uranus begins its retrograde shadow. So Uranus is really going slow now, okay? Because it's getting ready to go retrograde on the 24th of this month. It's going to go retrograde until May of 2023, okay? Which honestly is going to calm some of this down a little bit. But we're at that, anytime, like I say, the planet starts slowing, becomes more intense with that energy, that archetype, that rebellion, that revolutionary, that boomerang that comes straight at us, you know? So know this, but going into Thursday, Mercury is going to step into Earth Virgo. Okay, so Virgo is all about our healing, but they're also very practical in what you're doing with your day to day. Mercury likes to be in Virgo because it's ruled by Virgo. Virgo is ruled by Mercury, okay? So Mercury is going to actually help our minds a little bit, but we're going to feel an easing on like fine-tuning our thinking a little bit when this happens. But you've got to be ready to shift and shift hard, because just as soon as Mercury enters on Thursday the 4th into Virgo, the moon is going to enter into Scorpio, deep, psychic, intuitive waters of Scorpio. And it's almost like they're both going to rise at the same time on the horizon too. Okay. I would be ready to look at that, that next morning. That would be on Friday morning. It'd be a real pretty thing to see. They're going to be right there next to each other, not far from each other at all. Okay. And this moon is going to square to Pluto in cardinal sign Capricorn. Pluto still, by the way, at the United States return degree, because Pluto's a very slow mover and he's in Mercury retrograde. Pluto rules Scorpio. This is deep, deep. Be ready to shift. This is also the moon in conjunction to the North Node on Friday, in conjunction, not in conjunction, in opposition to the North Node, to Mars, and to Uranus. So it's going to be really activating on Friday. Thursday, Friday, it's going to activate all of this great conjunction that we just had on August the 1st. That's what I'm saying. Things are going to kind of come back. They're going to come at you, and then you're going to pull back. And come at you and pull back. So as this moon moves through Scorpio, Friday would be a really good day just to know that you're kind of going within and you're going to be in your spirit flow. You're going to be going deep on things that come about, whether it's in your work, your family, whatever. It's going to be more of a deeper feel to it, okay? It also could be extremely powerful in the world. Power plays, stuff going down with leaders that are affected, that were activated by this great conjunction, that we're still in, by the way. And then on Saturday, it's time to kind of maybe release a little bit of that inward motion. Saturday into Sunday, you know, at around noon here, it'll be noon Eastern, the moon will move into Sagittarius. Sagittarius is more jovial. Sagittarius has a kind of a like more uppity, let's go on an adventure, let's go seek some deep wisdom and deep knowledge. You could even like dive into some deep education. But Thursday, Friday, really deep. Thursday, Friday could be challenging. Just let you know those are your challenging days. Saturday, it starts to lighten it up, but not for long. There's a beautiful trine. The moon trines Venus, and then it trines Neptune. This is higher ascended creativity and love. This is seeing things in beauty and really feeling into what you love and what you truly value. That's all happening on Saturday. Then Venus has a whole week of linked transits happening starting on Sunday for the whole next week, okay? Sunday could be real dreamy because we have Venus in a trine to Neptune, okay? So these two, when they come together, it could also be like super romance and beautiful things happening, but it could also be like you're freaking lying to yourself. This is because Neptune is very delusional. It could be illusions in love, illusions in passions. There's a grace and a love. There's a harmony flow to Saturday into Sunday. Be careful, because just after that happens, we have Mars in square to Saturn. Mars, the power warrior that's in Taurus, grounded fixed earth, squaring over to Saturn, the status quo, you know, gonna keep it the old way. This is the way, it's my way or the highway. We're not changing, you know, and Mars is like, whatever. I've got my battle gear on and I'm gonna fight for what I want. You know, I could see this becoming a real cluster F on Sunday into Monday. Because it's a lot of illusion. What we thought was right is not. And then explosion and blocks happening Sunday into Monday. You know, there's a lot of shadow work. Shadow work. You want to start doing shadow work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday? I wish I had looked at these transits way in advance. I'd be having me a shadow workshop or a trauma healing workshop this weekend. You know, it'd be perfect timing, perfect astrology for it. Because even Monday, when the moon moves into Capricorn, we're going to be talking about the moon conjunct Pluto coming up on Tuesday. And I'll be here next week for that. But that's happening like midnight, literally. It's 1 a.m. Eastern, but midnight Central Time on Monday night, whenever Venus opposes Pluto, and then the moon conjuncts Pluto. So yeah, the moon conjuncts Pluto next week, and it's a lot of Plutonian. We're going to see a lot of stuff happening in the governments. We'll see a lot of world powers, a lot of BS. What was that Nancy Pelosi BS that happened over there in Taiwan and all that stuff? Maybe she going over there causing problems. Yeah, stuff like that. You'll see more of that. That'll be, I would not be surprised if sneaky snake stuff starts happening towards the end of the week with world powers, governmental structures, resources, um, all of that. Because when you're talking about Scorpio and Taurus, that is the money axis. That is the resources axis. The difference is Taurus is all about the money you make. Scorpio is all about other people's money, okay? And how do I get it? Taurus is like, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to take care of myself. I'm going to do this and this and that. Scorpio is like, you need to take care of me because I'm not good. Seriously. I mean, that's kind of being a little coy, you know, I get it. But that's the energy that we're dealing with because this is where the North and the South Node are. And we just had a massive activation. We have got so much coming up. We've got eclipses coming. You know, Mercury is going to go retrograde. We have a Mercury going retrograde, literally going into a shadow at the end of this month, going retrograde September the 9th, the day before the full moon in Pisces. And this is why, and there's a lot of challenging aspects to that, where the moon is going to conjunct Neptune, and I mean, there's just a lot. We have a lot that's coming still, and then we have that big last square. The whole last year, and all the trauma drama that we had last year was from that Saturn to Uranus square. Saturn being in Aquarius, squaring over to Uranus and Taurus. And now it's coming back because, see, they're both going retrograde. So as they go retrograde on the chart, they're going to end up coming back and squaring each other again. And guess when that happens? Yeah, it's going to happen right around Election Day. Yep, Election Day is going to be cray to the cray in the United States. I'm just saying. It's going to be happening. So really, the best things you can do is be prepared, be in the know, try to react in such a softening way that things don't become escalated right now. Be cautious, be uber present. This is accident. Uranus is accident prone stuff happening. And Uranus is in Taurus and getting activated by all these other planets. Taurus is the physical body. And we have to realize the Aquarian full moon is about the collective. Okay, it's about the other. It could be the tribe, the people in your community, but it really truly is about the world collective. And that's coming up next week. That's going to be this is an erratic moon. Erratic moon. Very electric, Uranian. I could see a lot of, and this is a supermoon, and that means that the moon is very close to the planet, messing with the tectonic plates of our planet, okay, with Uranus there. So you have to be aware that these kind of things is what's going to happen. It just is. Oh boy, we have some nastiness in there. Somebody needs to get them out of there. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's see here. Let me go. I'll see if I can try to get them out. Yay. Isn't that nice? It's a dating site. Maybe I should like hook up and see, right? You got them, Jerry Lynn? Hope so. No, don't listen. Get them out immediately. Don't try to even warn that kind of stuff. Just get it out. Yeah, exactly. Let's go. Let's see here. Where are they? Yeah, that channel doesn't even have any any content. It's just a bot. It's just a troublemaking bot. It doesn't even have any content or anything on it if you go to it. So just ban them. Get them out of there. Okay. All right, there we go. I hate that because now they're like filled up the whole thing and I can't hardly see all of your lovely comments. Because remember, we are not just on YouTube, we're on Facebook. Someone in Washington. Hi, someone in Washington. Just remember, whenever you comment, this is what it comes up as on Facebook. So please let me know who you are. That's right. Go on over to the YouTube if you're on Facebook. Although we're happy you're here. Okay, I think we are good to go. I think they're gone. Thank you, Jerry Lynn. Okay. Here we go. So, tonight, what are we starting with? Thank you, Renee. All right, here we go. My eyes are watering all of a sudden. I wonder if I think the electromagnetics must have kicked up. I know the solar wind stream was supposed to be coming in, but I haven't checked Pat's page since earlier this morning. I just feel like we're getting hit with a pretty big wave of light right now. Yes, activate the light shield. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I see you, Amy. I don't understand why you're coming in like that, Amy. You used to come in as yourself. I don't know what happened. Weird. Okay. Hi, Stacy. Okay, we're good. Ooh, I'm getting tumble rubble. And I don't eat on these days. Like I fast on Tuesdays. So when I start, because then that way I have a clear vessel and I can start to feel anxiety in the chat. Okay, I really need to just hold on a second. Let me just do this real quick. It always helps. Reset everything. Beautiful. Okay, let's see what we're playing with tonight. Woo woo! We are going to be playing tonight with the Heavenly Bodies Astrology deck. The deck is just amazing. It's one of my absolute favorites. We'll also be playing with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot, keeping in the fire element type season with Leo season being a fire energy. We're also going to be playing, of course, with the Wheel of the Year Tarot. I always bring out the Wheel of the Year Tarot when we have Sabbaths, honoring Lammas. And a brand new deck tonight, the Energy and Spirit Oracles. These right here, we will read from the little guidebook because I like the guidebook. I was like, oh, this is a good one. It has little messages on the cards as well, but we will be reading from the guidebook. So there we go. That's what we're playing with tonight. We will read for your sun, your moon, and your rising signs. If you don't know your sun, moon, or rising, you want to go to astrograph.com and pick that up so you'll know if this is connecting into you. But as I said, all these cards, I go through a process of meditation to connect in with the frequencies with you in all times. Okay, it's a connection through all time. I do that prior to coming on here. So if you're feeling into it and you're like, this sounds like it's for me, but I'm not like a water sign, it's still for you. If it's not for you, leave it. It's not for you this time. Okay. We will do a Q&A tonight at the end, so start thinking about your questions. I'll take 3 questions at the end. Excuse me, if you're new, I don't have allergies. It's just when I start to channel, my nose runs. So it's really going. Okay. It's going tonight. And my eyes are really watering. We will start with the Legacy of the Divine Tarot tonight. All the cards have been smudged, cleared, cleansed, set in the sun, and put inside the Jupiter bowl. So these cards are hot. They are ready to go. That's right, they are tingsas. Don't forget right now to just pop out of the chat if you're on the YouTube and go over and hit like and subscribe and hit the bell for notifications. Please, it helps me to connect with other people, helps the algorithm to pick me up. I appreciate it. And we're starting with earth signs tonight. What is the earth sign time? Did I miss it? Do we have a time for the earth signs? Huge magnetics today, Carla Ray says. You are correct. Very huge. Very huge. I can feel it coming in. I hadn't checked it, but I was like, something's going on. All right, there we go. Thank you, Amy. Amy has got the earth sign time right there for our time travelers. If you're on the YouTube replay, thank you so much for being here. You are an awesome time traveler, and I appreciate you. Eight planets in Capricorn. Wow. Okay. You got strong Capricorn, Olive. Wow. Thank you, Shauna. I'm glad you like it. Yay. Kind of crazy how these things are coming up tonight. All right, let's go. We are speaking to Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The beautiful earth signs. Right now, with all of this action happening in Taurus, all of the earth signs are getting a harmonious trine to their sun, moon, and rising signs. This means that angst, that unexpected revolutionary, out of the blue, highly Titanic is what I'm seeing, like the Titanic ship kind of energies could be flowing into you. But it's in a trine, and it's in harmony. It's something that you can deal with, something that you can roll with, earth signs. All right, let's go. Earth signs. Earth signs. There. Wow. Okay, that many? Alrighty. Alright, so we have the Queen of Cups. And I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. We have the Queen of Cups. The Four of Cups. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, my OCD. Stop it. So the Queen of Cups is all about being poised in your intuition, knowing that you can stay in flow, sometimes being a little over emotional, like feeling into that flow of emotion, like you really feel into the emotion, but you're being challenged. See this Four of Cups here, you know, this person is basically, I call it the hangover card. But it's also that person that's kind of like not sure, kind of bored with what's being offered, you know. So this could be like jumping the gun on somebody's like jumping the gun on something, overly emotional, like maybe even reading into it, maybe even partially delusional. This is very much a Piscean card. Pisces is ruled by Neptune, and Pisces energy sometimes can be like, it's the dream, it's the fantasy, you see what I'm saying? And really the challenge here is, you know, something's being offered, but you're not really into it. And something may be coming in quick. The Knight of Swords is all about air and intellect. Okay, so, and it's also about information coming in fast movement, fast things coming. It's the fastest knight in the deck. Flying it in. So you see the birds, they fly in the messages. Back in the day, they used to use ravens to pass their messages, remember? And I feel like there's been some kind of information that's been given, maybe in an over-emotional way. And, ooh, that one's coming out. All right. And then you have the King of Swords in the outside position. This is coming in from the outside here for the earth signs. Now, and I'm getting tingles. I'm getting tingles over here. Okay, so higher knowledge coming in, like you're getting some kind of quantum genius, ideal kind of person, like somebody who feels like they know it all. There's somebody that knows it all, like their way or the highway kind of person. And they're not being super nice about it. Like they're just coming in and saying, this is the way it is going to be. But you're like, no, man, I'm really not into that so much. You know, I'm not feeling into that. And you're messing with my energy. You're messing with my emotions, and I'm not liking it. The Knight of Swords, this communication is not often easy. It's quick. It's harsh. It's someone who doesn't really think before they speak kind of energy. The King of Swords, though, I mean, they are super smart at what they do. Like, they take care of business, right? They're balanced in what they do. But sometimes they can be very erratic. It's erratic energy coming at you, earth signs. Okay, and then we got 3 more that came, so we're going to take them. All right, so then you have the, make sure you can see them all. You have the Knight of Cups and the 3 of Wands, followed by the 9 of Swords. And down here we have the 3 of Coins. Yeah, whomever this is that's causing this problem, that's causing this, it's like something that's like my way or the highway is what I'm really feeling like. There's some kind of message that's coming in that's saying, this is the way it has to be. And, you know, you're feeling a little overly emotional about it. You're really not into it. You're really just wanting to go on your own path. The 3 of Wands is all about how you law of attracting what it is that you want in life. And it's also about taking that step on that next journey so that you can up-level yourself. Wands are fire energy. This is passionate, creative, what you do for work in your creation. But it can also be like what you do for fun. You know, it's passionate. But I feel like this right here, like truly, because you have this Knight of Cups, so you have two knights. You know, there's something that's been, I feel this illusionment. There's a delusional illusionment, something that has not come forth, that is not quite true. There is something that is not quite known. It's not clear. It's like a fantasy. And it's causing anxiety. It's causing a lot of anxiety. This is staying up, worrying about stuff in the night, not being able to sleep. And really, honestly, this Three of Coins here at the end is saying it's time to come together and collaborate in your work, okay? But I feel like you're kind of like, I'm not so interested in this. I really want to go in my own path, but you're getting the backlash. It's like you're getting like, this has to be done this way. There could be a loving offer, because you have the harsh offer, but then you have this loving offer that comes in. Knights always bring messages. It could be an email, it could be a text, it could be somebody saying something to you, whatever. You hear about somebody said something, right? But this is a more loving offer. So it's kind of like softening the blow. But I still feel like you're like, I'm just not so sure about this. And this person is like, no, this is how it has to be. And this anxiety, I mean, the answer is, I think you're going to have to collaborate with this situation. Let's see what's on the bottom of this deck. Magician. You have the Magician on the bottom of the deck. So the Magician on the bottom of the deck is saying it's time to understand that you have all of the tools in your toolbox to make this happen in your way. But Magician can also be someone who's like, being sneaky, trickery, fuckery. Queen of Swords. There's a couple here. There might be two of you. It's time to create, though. See, you know, you may not be in the... I get this energy from y'all that you're just like, I'm kind of over this. You know, I don't want to do it this way. I want to do it my way. I want to go this way with this. And it's causing you anxiety. And I feel like the answer is become the magician, be the alchemist that you are in whatever it is that you are doing, what you're creating, what you're, you know, what, work, family, whatever it is. But this right here is telling me that you have to learn, even though you're focused, see, he is focused on what he is making, okay? He is going to get there. But he has to be able to come together with others. He can't do it all on his own. Even though I feel like you want to. Watch out for the love offer. Something good. It doesn't have to be like a love offer, you know, like romance or anything. It could be, you know. But it's the kind gesture that's going to come in to kind of soften this anxiety. Remember, I spoke, if you were here at the beginning, I spoke to the softening whenever this harsh Uranian energy comes at us. To really pull back, realign yourself, and soften before you go at this person and say, I'm not interested in doing this like this. Because this person's going to be harsh. And then when having the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords, this is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Having these there, and that's why. See that this happened because of this. I'm sorry. This happens because of this. So, being major life event, major arcana, the Magician, means you're right at the beginning, but you have all the tools. Lay off of the anxiety at night, because you're going to have to be able to roll with this, it looks like. Because collaboration, this is a collaboration card. You have to come together with others in some way. I'm not saying bend over backwards these people. I'm saying you're going to have to learn to shift a little bit here. Okay. Let's get you, just for further clarity, we're going to pull from the Astrology Bliss heavenly bit. Okay, this one's just like flying. All right, so you got cardinal. Cardinal signs are they instigate things. They're brave. It says a pioneering spirit. Okay, cardinal signs are all about getting things going, getting things moving. Okay, they start things, they initiate things. You might also be dealing with an Aries, a Cancer, a Libra. Oh, I'm sorry, Aries, a Cancer, a Capricorn, or a Leo. You may be dealing with those. I'm sorry, not Leo. Why did I say that? Aries, Cancer, Capricorn. My brain is fried right now. Okay, let's get you one more. I want one more than just cardinal. Cardinal is not enough here. Give me this one. Okay. The first house. Okay, so this is about your individuality. This is about who you are as a person. Okay, the first house is all who we are, right? So, like, you have the sun in the first house. That is like, pa-choon, you are that sign. Self-image and your approach. This is about how you approach things. I feel like maybe you should approach all of this a little bit differently. I really do. And I think by understanding the energy, you will be able to instigate a better outcome. Like, you'll be able to create with others in a more harmonious way than, this person who's like, it's my way, the highway. You're going to have to kind of soften yourself and be able to go at this a different way, in a different perspective, but still instigate it and still go for it. It's a good thing. I mean, you do have the law of attraction card here. It's a good card to have right there. Okay, that's a great card to have. And there could be a love offer. Let's go ahead and get you your final card, Earth Signs. This is the brand new deck tonight. What is the name of this deck? Energy and Spirit Oracle. The Energy and Spirit Oracle, brand new deck. First time we've used it on the program. Let's see here. There. Archangel Zadicule. Self-acceptance, compassion, and forgiveness. And it's at 3. You got 21 here. I love Archangel Zadicule. Very nice. Okay, let's look it up. See what it says. All right, here we go. Zadicule is the angel of compassion and forgiveness, and he brings an important message about your attitude towards yourself. If you tend to be too hard on yourself or relive your past mistakes with shame and self-reproach, Zadicule showers you with light and love of self-forgiveness. This card reminds you how your self-perception influences your energy. If you're quick to fault yourself, your energy becomes darkened and your energy becomes darkened with your own disapproval, and that darkness returns to you. Zadicule is a supremely loving being, and he's longing for you to forgive and accept yourself, no matter what you may have done in the past. Treat yourself with compassion and be encouraging in your self-talk. You are a child of God, and you deserve your own loving acceptance just as you are. And there's an affirmation. Zadicule brings loving compassion into my life. I completely release the past, and I forgive myself and others. There you go. Here, I'll do it like this. So you can, come on. Why is this not working? Okay, we'll try it down here. Oh, there it goes. There. Wait. Okay. That should be good enough. Oh, you can screenshot it. All right. Thank you, Earth signs. I'm sending you so much love and compassion and forgiveness. And remember, just because you're instigating everything doesn't mean that you can't work with other people. You know, even if they're harsh, even if they're challenging you, even if you're displeased with the situation, just remember that you are the energy that you attract. You gotta be the energy, Earth signs. You gotta be it. All right? Thank you so much. I love you. I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you for being here. Law of attract it in through the energy. Everything begins with your energy. Let me give these a little shuffle so that they're ready for the next read, all right? Now, if you're new to the channel, we do questions at the very end. Moderators, I don't know why this thing keeps popping up. Crazy. So hilarious. Like, okay. Timeout ain't gonna do. We're gonna have to ban them. They got to go. Anyway, it is what it is. It's part of the energy, I guess. All right, that's good. Now we will move on to the Wheel of Fortune decks and say goodbye to the Earth signs and hello to, looks like air. Yay, air signs. That's what Jerry Lynn says. Air signs is next. So we're going with air. And there is the time for air. Thank you. I don't know how to do that. I've never done it. Okay, I'm here. I don't know how to block the channel. I've never had to do that, so I have really no idea. I clicked on the, all it says is report, remove, put user in timeout, unhide, go to the channel. And then what do you do from there? I don't want to, I have no idea what to do from there. I really don't, so I'm not going to waste time on this. I'll have to learn later because I don't really know what to do. All right. It's shame my BFF blew up everything and now we ain't even having nobody here that does that. It's a pretty shame. It's one of the reasons why I'm really not happy with Mr. Madness Productions. It's a very big shame. All right, let's see here. I'm just going to get back at it because I don't know. I really don't know. Okay, back in flow with the air signs. You know what? that beautiful flute, I guess it is, music, is so air. Is it not? It's so air. It's so beautiful. Think about your air signs. Okay, so air signs are all about how you think, how you communicate, what you say, how you write things down, your intellect, how you process your thoughts. You know, everything starts with the heart energy, with a feeling, and then it moves on into your mind where it's created through thought, right? So when you're air signs, when you're dealing with anything, remember that your thoughts are really creating what's going on. So much so that you need to set back down into the heart. You got to feel back down into the heart. Okay? That's pretty strong coming through. All right, Wheel of the Year. We are speaking to Aquarius. And we're speaking to Gemini, the twins, and beautiful, lovely Libra, where the moon is at currently right now. And that moon, let me just double check before I move forward. Let's see. Yeah, that moon is now opposing Jupiter. Moon in Libra opposing Jupiter, meaning all of our love and our emotions and our values are being expanded in this moment. It's also in a sextile over to Black Moon Lilith, bringing up anything in our fears. Fears being brought up quite a bit. And we have got a nice big grand trine happening from the South Node in Scorpio right now. I'm looking at that. Over to Neptune and Venus. Lots of releasing, detoxing needed here, air signs, is what I'm getting. Lots of detoxing. Really good time for a physical detox. Maybe even a fast. Let all of your system flush itself out. Okay, please tell me I don't have these upside down. I do. I do. All right, here we go. They felt off. Okay, here we go. Give me the tones. Right there. Man, they are throwing them out in packs tonight. Interesting. That's how it's rolling. That's what we're doing. Okay, we have got the Seven of Princesses and the Six of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. 2 sixes. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, this is the Princess of Wands right here. Okay. Princess of Wands is literally looking to learn. This is a passionate, get it going, get it moving, but it's also a youthful energy, okay? And it's it could be a young idea even that's beginning to surface for you air signs. Challenged here by this Six of Cups. So air signs, you're looking back at something that used to be good, something that you thought was amazing. You're looking back at something and feeling really melancholy about it. This is the melancholy card. See how she's sitting and she's looking back. She's remembering, okay? This is also give and take. This is having plenty enough to give, but also knowing how to receive, all right? So something's getting started here that's kind of new. It's almost like you're in waiting to learn something. But your challenge here is to really kind of let go of the past and be like, okay, that was in the past. I can't be like focused there because that's not going to happen. You know, it's just not gonna, it's not gonna be. I need to learn how to give and take, be able to receive and give. I really feel strongly like y'all need to be able to receive something, receive it, you know, as well as you give, because you give a lot, air signs. But there's a sadness there. There's a regret. 8 of Pentacles. Something from outside of you is really working hard to get your attention. And it very well could be your own self, okay? So like this guy, he is pounding away. He is going to get it done. He's going to work through the day, work through the night. He's going to make sure it happens. This person coming from outside of you is really working hard. Like they really need your attention. They're really focused in on getting to you is what I understand. There's somebody trying to really come in and get to you. But you feel like, you know, like you need to like look in another direction is what I feel like. It's not working for you, but you keep looking back at a different situation that isn't going to work either. There's loyalty there. Yeah. But it's not this. Right there. You have the Hermit. I'm sorry. The Hierophant. Whew. You've got the Hierophant here. Major life event, major arcana card, the Hierophant showing up for you. Now, this could be feeling like, you know, it's kind of, I get this, I'm higher than I'm on almighty higher energy coming through. Like, I am the shit of the shit energy. And I know that this is also depicted about religious. It could have something to do with your religion. It could have something to do with people in a higher position in a spirituality that are coming at you. This is also Taurus energy. But you know what? I feel like truly this is just something like there's something or someone energetically that is coming in is feeling like they are like the one that knows. Like, I'm the one that knows all about this. You don't know anything about this, air signs. I'm working hard. I know what I'm doing here. This is about, you know, I know what I'm doing. And you're kind of like, yeah, but it's not what it was. You know? It's not how I wanted it. That's it. It's not how I wanted it. It's not how I wanted it. I wanted something else. I wanted something passionate. I wanted something that really, like, I wanted to learn and, like, look and find and seek the vistas of life in a passionate way. You know, yes, it might have been a give and take situation, you know, but I need to be able to receive as much as I give. Look at this. Balance. 2 of Pentacles. So you got Pentacles and Pentacles here. This is also earth energy. So creating something tangible in your life. But there's a balance. There's a balance. See, here's balance card. Here's another balance card. This also is juggling too many things. You know? It's too many. On the bottom, you have the Princess of Pentacles. So, here we go again. With another young, youthful energy. These two energies are just starting out, okay? It's a beginning of a situation, okay? Looking back and feeling like, you know, I'm not getting everything that I want. This is not how I wanted it. And, you know, the give and take, yeah, that was great, but it's not giving me that passion that I need to receive. So I'm just going to take my time with this. Like, this is the slowest princess in this deck. She's going to take her time. She's going to study. She's going to look to dive deep into the wisdom, you know. You know, she's searching for something more. Even though this outside of her is a hardworking energy, dedicated, and kind of feels like he's all higher than mighty or she's all higher than mighty. Don't get mixed up on gender ever. But there's a duality here. It's a yin yang. It's not something that's going to mold well. Therefore, it's going to take time and education and searching. Because why? You were given a second chance. There was judgment. Okay? You know in your heart that second chance was given. You tried it. It didn't work. So you went with this. Stay focused. Be the student in your life right now. You're learning things. We're in process right now. All of us. We're all in process of something. We're all in process. If you're juggling too many things, I feel like this person that like they're speaking to you as though like, you know, I know what's going on here. Is kind of forcing this. Like they're working really hard to get your attention at this. And there's some give and take there, but you have to receive. But I feel like you're searching, like you're just searching in a whole nother direction at this point. And it's like, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to learn and I'm going to stack my coins. And I know what comes to me, I will be able to receive it in a manner of not having to look back and be in comparison mode. Let me look. I need to shuffle these once more. Or just sit there. Let's get Astrology Bliss, Heavenly Bliss card. Heavenly Bliss card for the air signs. Heavenly Bliss card for the air signs. Sextile. You have a sextile aspect. Sextiles, a combination of tension and flow. What do we have here? Give and take. Dualities. Potential in a rewarding situation. So sextiles, when they come in, you have to take action in order to receive. A sextile is you have to have that give and take. You know, and it has to be like, I really feel like for you, you have to be able to receive. There's a lot of wisdom too that's coming through for you. This is educating yourself. This is also going deep within on spirituality, like really deepening your spiritual practices. Really, like what you're doing right now. You're improving your situation right now, just being here. This right here, it could be juggling. It's just too much. It's just too much. So drop one. On the bottom, you have a trine. Angelic support, harmony, and perfect flow are here for you. Tap into your angelic support, your galactic support, your beings, your highest guidance, your highest selves are there to assist you with this. Okay, let's also get from the brand new deck tonight, the Energy Spirit Oracle. I had to look down at the book. I can't even remember. Okay. Energy Spirit Oracle for the air signs. Energy Spirit Oracle for the air signs. Right there. Prosperity, abundance, and success. Number 42. Relaxation, peaceful pursuits, and happy times on the bottom there. Really, I think you're stressing out a little bit more than you need to on this. And this person is giving you pressure. And fuck that. I mean, I'm so over other people and their pressure. I mean, I'm just not. I'm not going to play. I'm going to be like, really? Bye. 42. And that's a 6. And you have a 6 here, you have a 6 here, and you have a 6 here. 6 is about duality and balance. Okay, where's it at? All right. Number 42, abundance and success. That's very much this right here. Okay. And abundance here. Okay. She's educating herself. She's expanding herself. And she's going to be successful. Problem is, you keep looking to the past in comparison. All right. This card heralds a time of great prosperity opening up for you. Abundant blessings may come in many forms for many reasons. It may be that project you've been working on for a long time is finally coming to fruition. An investment or potential property sale could be paying off, or some unexpected gift like an inheritance may be coming your way. Yay, air signs! Get ready to enjoy the fruits of your labor and the rewards of your faith. There's your faith right there. The Hierophant's like the head of the church, right? But for us, it's our highest spirituality, okay? But also it can be, do it this way, you know? Watch out for that. You deserve great, undiluted joy. Undiluted joy. Hey, air signs, I want some undiluted joy. That is amazing. And that radiant garden will be blossoming soon. Even if the shower of blessings only comes in drops and sprinkles at first, remember to notice the gifts already gracing your life. The moments of laughter, beauty, peace, and spirit presence can bring your joy each day. Right? And spirit presence can bring you joy each day. The more you acknowledge those and other forms of value in your life, the more your newfound prosperity will grow and multiply. Nice! Okay, let's see if we can get it this time for you guys. I hope that's clear enough. I can't tell. Hold on, let me move this astrology chart. Oh. There. And then you can just edit it to crispen it up if you want to read it later. Okay? All right. That's it for the air signs tonight. You have support. Call on it. No. I mean, you've got... Okay, so in astrology, these two are the two aspects that are positive flow aspects. The difference is a sextile, you have to work for it. You have to take action, even if it's the smallest action. The trine, it's harmony flow. Okay? So those are three very good positive oracle cards to end your read. Oh my gosh. Well, hi. What are you? Hello. I have the cutest little, I don't know what it is, something crawling around on my camera. I've got a friend in the studio crawling around on the camera. Oh my goodness, I wonder if he's going to crawl across the lens. I don't think it looks different. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I think it's because I brought those beach flowers in. Okay. That's funny. Thank you to the air signs. I love you. Just remember, if anybody's peer pressuring you or anybody's like pushing their shit on you, you can look the other way and you can focus on yourself. Be careful of melancholy. That can get you stuck in a loop of, this is the way it was. This is the way I want it. Why can't it be this way? It can't, because it's not. Because if it was, it would be. Air signs. I love you, though. I'm sending you so much love and light. Thank you for being here. Thank you for doing your work on this planet. You are needed and loved. All right. Air signs, air signs, air signs. Bye. Bye-bye to the air signs. my God, this love chat. This is horrible. You're welcome. Thank you for trying, guys, with this. I don't know. Okay, so now we're on to water. I need more coconut water. As we're doing water, shall we have a little more coconut water? Gotta add one more to my cup. Get me through the rest. I am digging this flute music. It is just so fabulous. Y'all digging it? You know, I'm going to take this whole spamming of the chat as I'm going to have to start looking for a dating site. Okay, so I'm going to ask you guys, I've never done the whole dating site thing before, but I'm ready. I totally know that my heart can open now. I totally know this. Before I didn't, but now I know. So I mean, I don't want to just go on any old whatever. I mean, I'm going to do one that I had to pay for. That, like, I'll find quality men that, like, literally want to be in a relationship. That, like, literally want a life partner. Because I'm going to be 50 in November. So, you know, I'm ready to start looking. So I wonder who we should look for. Oh, look who's here. Yay. There is Manny. Manny just showed up in the chat. I'm so happy he's here. That was my partner from this past weekend. Yay. You're welcome, Jerry Lynn. That's awesome. I'm so glad. So we're on water. Let's go with water. Jerry Lynn says we are on water and it's starting at 2. We're running a little behind today, but that's okay. Because we had to, like, mess with the YouTube and all of that. Right? Renee says, just not this site. It's a sign. Everything happens for a reason, right? And we're already popping on the water signs, but guess what? I'm going to let it be a sneaky snake. Water signs. We're talking to Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Scorpio, Cancer, and Pisces. Let me just... Oh my God. I have got all kinds of weirdness popping up on this screen. Stop it. Get out of there. I want to see my chart. How does it do that? Oh, okay. I'm getting the chilies. Okay. So I really wanted to speak to this South Node in Scorpio that is in a trine over to Venus in Cancer at 19 degrees, trined over to Neptune at 25, and the South Node at 18. Okay? It's a wide trine. The hard trine is truly over to Cancer. Cancer's about nurturement. It's the mother of the zodiac. It's about nurturing the self, nurturing others. And when Venus is there, Venus is really loving, you know, loving being in that home mom feel, okay? And when it's going over to the South Node, it's asking you, what can you release within you and really purge within you in order to bring in more nurturement to yourselves. All of the loving water signs are feeling this trine right now. okay? So we're really having to feel in, okay, what makes me the best person that I can be? How can I detox? How can I release? There's a lot of this purging needing going on with the water signs. And it may very well be you got to purge some people out of your life as well. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm not going to lie, this is a time. I'm not the only one. There's been multiple people that I've heard of or read of that, like, you know, this is the end of the line. You know, this was the last nail in the coffin. That's it, you know. Scorpio energy, where that south node is very much, you know, give and give and give until they won't. So when you're looking at love, Venus, how much are you going to be able to take here? You know, how much love and Venus is about relationships and balance, judgment. Water signs, you really need to look into how much can you take? And when are you going to draw that line in the sand? Scorpio rules boundaries, the masters of boundaries. And sometimes Pisces and Cancer have a hard time with boundaries, and they cross the boundaries. Try to feel into where you're putting your line in the sand behind you, and you're not looking back. Because this whole month is a whole bunch of drawing the line in the sand and not looking back kind of energies in order to up-level yourself energetically. All right? All right, let's go. We'll see what this was. The Lovers. Right there, popping for the water signs. We have the Lovers. Major life event, major arcana card, the Lovers. The Lovers is Gemini energy. It very well could be about a loving relationship, but it's also about the duality. It's about, you know, Gemini is the twin. It could go this way or it could go that way. You know, it could be a good twin or an evil twin, you know. It's about the people that you surround yourself with and how you communicate to them. It's about, are you communicating with them, you know? It could be a union. Let's see. 7 of Pentacles. It's going to take time. You are challenged to have patience. You have to have patience with this. As you can see, here's this woman. She's completely pregnant. She can give birth soon. She knows that her fruits of her labor is about to be very well paid off, okay? With this duality in this partnership, it's gonna happen when it's meant to happen. You don't want to pick the fruit too early, right? Isn't it like I'm seeing avocados? So, okay, so like I'm feeling into real like avocados. So like when you get an avocado and it's still too hard, have you ever tried to cut into an avocado and it wasn't ripe enough? And you're like, well, shit. How do I put it in a paper bag, put it in the microwave? Trust me, I've tried. Don't work. You have to have patience. Patience. Okay. I had a feeling the High Priestess was going to pop out. That's crazy. Oh my God, the devil Diablo. Why's the Diablo got to pop for the water signs, of course? Coming in from outside of you. You got the Diablo. So you got High Priestess, major life event, major arcana. You have the Lovers, major life event, major arcana. And then you have the Devil coming in from outside of you. Your patience with this relationship, you have to be able to like hold off. Like I feel like she's holding off. Like she's keeping everything to herself right now. This patience is a challenge for you because you really want it. You really want it. Like it could have been super hot. It could have been bondage too. It could have been entrapment too, coming in from outside of you. You must have your intuitive knowing. The High Priestess, she is like the keeper of all secrets. She knows everybody's souls inside and out, okay? She stays balanced in the light and in the dark, okay? This is very much Scorpionic, Pisces energy. Can also be Cancer. It's a water sign energy for sure. What? Oh, okay, hold on. Major life event, major arcana card, the Hangman. So you have a patience card here, and then you have the major, okay? So these are basically the same card. This right here is saying, look at things from a different perspective. This could have been really hard. This could have been really challenging. This could have been really tough had you not had patience with it. Had you not gone deep within, balanced your shadow, worked on your own self, healed your inner traumas before jumping into something. Really looking at things on purpose, differently. Not just jumping into whatever. There's a light. See how the light's coming in? See this? It's enlightening her to all other things that can be. Water signs. Pay attention to this. And at the end here we have the Ace of Swords. This is a fresh cut, a fresh new idea, a fresh genius idea coming in. It's intel, but it's also cutting it. It's also, bye, got to cut it, sorry. You know, this is not working. I've gone within, I've healed my shadow, I've continued to have patience with this. I'm not going to be stuck in this bondage. It ain't going to happen. I've got to go deeper. I've got to learn more about myself, water signs. That's what I'm feeling from all of this. Because at the bottom of the deck, you have the Prince of Cups. Right? Yeah. The Prince of Chalices has jumped out here. You know, this is also, the Princess of Chalices is also a very young, naive energy. This is like floating in knowing that, you know, you have so much more to learn. You must go within and you must have the patience. Don't jump into anything that's going to keep you stuck. This is telling you, patience, patience. See that new moon? It's just the beginning. And if you had to cut something or someone out of your life, it had to be. You know, you have to do what's right within your heart. Okay? You know, and you don't have to tell everybody your shit. Keep yourself your secrets. If you're into some crazy bondage sex, then have your crazy bondage sex. But realize you're going to have to look another direction. You're going to have to go in another direction. Justice. So there is balance here that is come through. Look at this. This is all of the balance that's needed in the shadow. I feel like whoever this is for, you need to heal more of your deep traumas. You need to look at yourself more within before you try jumping into any kind of union. This is a flighty card, okay? It's like taking a chance on something that, you know, okay, yeah, this may be wonderful and great, but do you see her face? She doesn't even look like she's excited to be there, you know? I mean, really? It's a disaster. You need balance. Don't be naive. Okay, let's go with the Heavenly Bliss astrology cards for the water signs. Heavenly Bliss astrology cards for the water signs. Heavenly Bliss, please, right there. Okay, so you have the Sun, which is the best card in the deck to get. Self-expression. Your embodiment. Embodying your truth. This is very much about the truth. Okay, this is all about how you speak, what you say, what you do, how you think. And then you have Neptune. Illusion and delusion. Right here. dreams, transcendence. Yeah, Neptune is great for transcendence. Neptune is great for astral travel. Neptune is great for fantasy and creativity and creating. But do you really want to be creating a long-term relationship while you're stuck in this bondage, wrapped up with these spikes, burning in the depths of hell? Then you're stuck and you can't get out. You got to cut it anyway. You know, you have to realize the self-expression of your sun is who you are. It's who you embody to be. On the bottom, you got the yin, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity. Patience, receptivity. All right, let's see what else we got. We got one more card for the water signs. Let's see what we got here. From the Energy and Spirit Oracle, right there. Okay. Archangel Haniel. Joy, blessings, and intuition. There's a lot of intuition guidance going here. You know, you've got to follow your intuition on things. And, you know, if it comes across as harsh or, you know, maybe somebody else doesn't like how you handle things, so fucking be it. Because for real, you have to be able to follow your inner knowing, your inner guidance on things. And quick, if you have to. All right. Archangel Haniel. Hanyel, the Archangel of Joy, is looking on with utter bliss as a chick hatches in the shining sun. This card heralds the coming of wonderfully joyous and intuitive times for you. This may take the form of many everyday blessings that awaken your happiness and appreciation. It could arrive in significant experiences such as an exciting vacation or a celebration. Hanyel reminds you that you always have a great capacity to perceive joy throughout your daily life. Your perceptions, see, like they hang themselves up on this tree. So they did that to their own self so that they could see things, take off the rose-colored glasses and see things in a different way. This blissful approach creates an energetic pipeline of divine consciousness, which increases the flow of blessings and heightens your intuition. Call on Hanyel and help you experience unlimited inner joy. Inner, going within. This is the High Priestess. Choose to focus on your happy blessings and you'll experience ever expanding bliss and intuitive sparks every day. Bam, water signs. Thank you very much. I think that's a beautiful way to close your reading. I'm sending you so much love, light, and patience. You gotta have some patience. Oh, something's trying to pop for the water signs again. Opposition. Opposition, being challenged. What's it say? Imbalance, to be out of balance. Opposite of this card right here, the Major Life Event, Major Arcana card, Justice. A point of tension and a power struggle. With a trine. So, like, harmoniously trying tension and power. Okay? See the difference? Although, some of you may want some of that hot tension. Maybe you need some hot bondage. And if that's the case, just be very careful, because when you share your energy with someone, it's forever. Your energy flow to them is forever in your body. This is why I can count on two hands all the people I've ever had sex with, literally, and I'm almost 50 years old. And I have room to spare on two hands. Put it like that. Because I know the exchange of energy is real. Okay. We're moving on to the last sign, which is the fire signs. Thank you, water signs. Y'all have a beautiful week, and I will see you here next week. Okay. Oh my gosh. Now we are on to fire. Yes, Jerry Lynn, fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Page of Swords. Somebody is watching you. Somebody's standing up and paying attention to you, fire signs. You got spies. Let them look. Bring it on. Send me in Messenger how to do it. If you find a link, let me know. All right, here we go. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm feeling like there's been a roughness, like, and I don't know if it's a good rough or a bad rough, but there's like, I'm seeing sandpaper roughness. Like there's been some roughness going on here. Uncomfortable. It's a scouring something or other. It's like abrasive energy around the fire signs. Well, I like that. And to kick off the fire sign read, we have the 10 of Coins. This is coming to completion in your monies, your abundance, your wealth. It's having all of it, the family, the dog, the white picket fence, all of the beauties of abundance through earth modalities, okay? Things you can taste, touch, feel, smell. It's a good card to start it out. It's having the good job. It's having success. It's having money, you know, having a career that has, like, you've been working at, you know, it's really good. Right there. And you're challenged with anxiety. Anxiety. There's that abrasiveness I was feeling. Yeah. It's a lot of pressure, isn't it? It's a lot of pressure to keep up. You know, doing a lot of things as fire signs. And I know, because I'm a fire moon. I'm Aries moon. And keeping up is tough. And you want to please everybody. And you want to build. You know, you don't want just some whatever. You know, you want to build to this abundance. You want to keep this abundance. Even if you're already there, you're going to keep going. You're going to keep building that abundance. Because you want to get to that point where I can retire and I have plenty. I have plenty enough to share. This right here, the anxiety that keeps you up, the abrasiveness that you feel to get there is your challenge. Right there. I think I'm holding these upside down. Yes, I am. All right, so we have the Queen of Coin right there. Another big prosperity money card. And the King of Coins. Holy shit, that's amazing. We have a couple of abundance sitting here. All right, just so you know, the coins are earth energy. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, a Virgo, or a Taurus, okay? Or you're just embodying the abundance of creation in this earth realm that we live. You're handling your frequencies in such a manner that you're grounded and you're successful. I mean, you work at things and you make things come into beingness, okay? You might have somebody outside of you that's perfectly aligned with what you're looking for, okay? Maybe you're up at night going, I really want this. I want this 10 of coins completion. I want this perfectness. You know, I know that I have my worth. I know my worth. I know my value. And then somebody just comes in and says, bam, I'm here to meet your frequency. Fire signs. That anxiety will block you. Just saying. Right there. The World coming to completion. So now you have two coming to completion cards. This is a major life event, major arcana, the World, okay? This is the last card of the major arcana in the tarot. This is, look, every single sign of the zodiac is depicted in this World card. And there you are, fire signs, standing in the center, knowing that you have completed the evolution of your soul in this incarnation, and you have everything that you need, everything that you desire. It's a fucking beautiful card to have right there, especially whenever this is what you're up at night dreaming about. This is what you're up at night thinking about. This is what you want, that perfect life, right? All of it. Success, love, money, security, resources, all of it. And the King of Cups? Really? Okay, so now you've got two kings here. Okay, so not only do you have the wealth, but you have the emotional, intuitive knowingness of the king. The difference between the kings in the tarot is that all of the queens more embody the intuitive emotional flow, and the kings are all about the wisdom and the knowing, the genius flow, okay? But the King of Cups is all about his heart. He's balanced in his emotions through his wisdom. On the bottom, for the fire signs, Killer read. Ay, chingai waina, as soon as I say it. Ugh, I don't even want to say it. My throat chakra's getting blocked. This is why. This is why you got all this anxiety. You've been hurt. You've been hurt. You're holding on to the hurt. There's a dream here. There's a completion coming. You know, there might have been somebody in your past here that really hurt you. You know you're successful. You know you're on your way to success here. You know you're on your way to completion, to finding this. This is an outside energy coming in to finding your partner. But this right here, this pain, this is painful. That water sign, whoever he was, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, hurt you bad. This is Five of Cups. Always seeing the pain before what you have. And I'm getting super tingled on this is my night side, and I'm getting all this stuff on this dark from this card. Dark from this card. This right here. Sneaky little bastard that held on to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, didn't want to give it up. Like, release already, right? This and this will block all of this because of that. You have to be able to get past that and realize what you do have now and focus in on what you do have. Because you're very close to a completion here, but you could block yourself because of this greedy bastard. All right, let's see here. Greedy bastard. I mean, like, this guy, this guy's energy is like, he had all kinds of good stuff, but he wouldn't open up. He wouldn't release. He kept hold. I mean, look at this guy. Sneaky snake. I don't like him. He's got to go. He did this. Oh. I can't even hardly think. I'm so upset. Okay, so, you know, you gave and gave and gave, and nothing was received, right? Like, if there was no of this. It was this, and this. All right. Let's see here what we've got. Heavenly Bliss cards for the fire signs. Heavenly Bliss cards for the fire signs. Right here. Oh, we got two. All right, well, you got your water element, which is just confirmation. Spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. And then you got the yang. So we had, didn't we have the yang? No, we had the yin. You got proactivity, expression, doing, forward motion. The yang card. Forward motion. You can't let yourself stay stuck up in this hurt and this challenge to move out of this anxiety in order to balance and really attract in this person. And you may have already attracted in this person, but you still feel this shit. It's like an energy signature that's like this particle that's like attracted, like not attracted, but magnetically stuck in your field that you need to move on. You got to love this hurt girl. This hurt girl needs love. You got to go back in time to her in meditation. Tell her she's loved. Give her everything that she needed in that moment to heal that timeline so that you can heal your now to attract all of this beautiful abundance and completion into your life. Right there. Right there. Yeah. That's coming. That's coming. That's coming. I feel it. I feel it. On the bottom, you have Neptune. Dream and transcend. Yep, that's right. Go within. Go within. Heal this girl or guy. Okay, we're going to pull. You got attachment, longing, and desperation. Right there. Right there. Past life guides and karmic lessons, present assistance, currents of emotions, uncontrolled feelings. Okay, we're going to read this first one that popped. Ooh, I'm getting all kinds of stuff on my right side. All up and down my body over here. All up and down my body because of this and that. All right. Attachment. Let's read this one. And just FYI, this popped out during my initial read with these cards. Because these are new cards and I only did them a couple of times. My first read, this is what when I was asking questions, this is what came up. So I've already read this once. I'm going to read it again. For the fire signs. The woman on this card is caught up in a web of longing and need. The threads that bind her are desperate needs for love, money, and success. Her obsessive longing is keeping her stuck, unable to move in any direction, any desired direction. In fact, as she reaches up to grab a diamond in the web, she gets even more caught up. This card brings a warning. Don't poison your present joy with the misery of desperation. There's not just one thing that can make you happy. Surrender your chronic longing and choose to create feelings of happiness and self-acceptance now. This release of attachment allows you to calmly work on your intentions while living in appreciation of your present. Perceive the value already in your life, and you'll attract increasingly happy experiences, including the ones you long for now. Now remember, and I'm hearing this clearly on this side, this isn't always just a love thing, even though we have these two partners. This could also be a friend. This could also be a work companion. It could also be the sadness and the anxiety of the loss of fucking self. Knowing that you're able to get to this place. But your uncontrolled feelings, you need to call on your guides. There's karmic lessons. This whole month is quantum karmic. I almost called it quantum karmic August. But I needed an A word. I wanted it to, be catchy. So just know that whatever this was in the past, that longing and knowing of it and not healing of it, that energy signature that's still in your field can mess you up, and your guides will help you. Past life guides. Call on your past life. Call on your ancestors. They will help you out, fire signs. Entanglement. Emotional influence. People talking they shit. Don't give them any, there's certain people in this world, and I'm just going to say it, there's certain people in this world that play at spirituality. And there are certain people in this world that be spirituality. Know the difference. Thank you very much, fire signs. I hope that this read helped you. I'm sending you so much love and light and release so that you can come to that completion, so that you can have all of those wonderful things in your life flood right into you. And so it is. All right. I will take 3 questions. I got to pee so bad. So let's go with it. I'm in the flow. So let's just go straight into it. If you got a question, get it in there. Alignment August. Well, the problem is we're not all going to be in alignment in August. Although that's a good one. Maybe next year. Try again. Yeah, no. We're going to have a real hard time. This world is going to have a real hard time with staying in alignment in August. Trust. This is going to be a weird month. Okay, here we go. Question. Well, I'm not going to be able to connect into your mom right now, but I will actually ask the cards for you and see what she has to say. Tracy Lynn's mama. Tracy Lynn's mama. Let's see if she has anything for Tracy. Goddess of your dreams, she's speaking to you through your dreams, or she's going to vision, intuition, and your receptivity is how you will connect with her. Archangel Raziel, wisdom, inspiration, your Akashic records. You can go back into your highest guidance, go through your Akashic records. Personal guide. She is a guardian angel spirit family. There you go. There couldn't be a better message than right there telling you that she's with you always. I really love it. I love it. And call on Raziel. Go and research if you don't know about this archangel. And even if you do know about it, just go research. Remember, I always say, whenever you're going to go research something online, get into alignment. Take a few deep breaths. Set your intention. Call through your highest guidance. And just be in knowingness before you go search something out. Your highest guidance will take you right to what you need to see. It'll give you right the message you need. Okay? There you go, Tracy. Very cool, huh? I love that for you. Okay, let's see if there's any other questions. Renee, you got some sneaky little bastards that want to test us tonight. Yeah. That's a perfect example of how all this is gonna roll. I mean, it's like perfect example. You just have to laugh it off, truly. And remember how you come at people. Like, pause for a minute. Whoa. Like, if you ever get that, whoa, where'd that come from? Don't just interject right away, even though you may want to. Pause. I love you too, Tracy Lee. That was perfect. Those cards couldn't have been more beautiful. They couldn't have. Yes, Raziel is the death guide. Yes, he's actually one that I used to connect to when I did a lot of angel. I don't connect with the angels anymore. Not very often at all. I mean, they were in my earlier stages, for sure. But yes, he is the death angel, I believe. Yes, he is. He's the one that comes to you whenever you pass. So, perfect. Let's see here. What's up, fire sign in the house? I see you there. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to go to the YouTube on the replay. Okay, I'm going to do that real quick. So I'm waiting. If there's any more questions, put them in the comments in big capital letters right now. I'm only going to wait a couple of more minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and show these prices one more time. Because literally, guys, this is the last video that you're going to be able to put your name on the replay in YouTube in order to win this amazing gift package. Every month, we do giveaways on this channel. I was years and years in radio, and I can't help but do giveaways because it's fun. And it's a good way to also give back to the community, you know? There it is. Okay. So, from Life and Wellness, a homemade, special, unique, one-of-a-kind blend of this awesome tea. This is a Leo blend tea, okay? See that right there? Yes. It has organic chamomile, South African honeybush, rose petals, hibiscus, peppermint, valerian root, and ginger root. Amazing stuff right here. Amazing. All her teas are amazing. All of them. Check out her links in the description and go check out all of her stuff. She has tons of awesome stuff. Also, from the lovely Karen Wilson Healing, we have an Akashic Records reading. Look at that. This is one Akashic Record. Get off my face. See there? Okay. This is from Karen Wilson. It's a $140 value. Akashic Records solo reading on Zoom. Definitely want to get your name in this drawing. All of her information is also right there in the description, and she has a class that she'll be teaching at the end of August. So go check out her website and her information. From me, I'm giving away, because I have to give away some. I'm giving away this gorgeous, it's so pretty. This orange calcite is gorgeous. Big, nice piece. Come on. There it is. Look at that pretty orange calcite. Isn't that beautiful? I just love it. And also a little bay leaf ritual with sunstone. Right there. It has a little sunstone. Copper flecks are all up inside that. So get your name in the drawing. As soon as this video goes live, you have to come back to this video on YouTube. Hit like, subscribe, hit the bell, and comment on the replay video. Put your name in instantly. It's your last chance to do it, okay? Because we'll do the giveaway 1 week from tonight right here for the Aquarius full moon happening next week. Super moon in Aquarius next week. So Isn't that cool? Okay, let's see if we have any more questions. There's Amy. Can you pull an angel card for my next phase? Yes. Yes, yes. For your surgery. Yes, yes. Absolutely, I can. Absolutely. Okay. These are Energy and Spirit Oracle. Here's the guidebook if you wanted to take a little picture of it. And that way you can order it if you want. I like it. It's a good one. It has good messages. And I like how the book is. The book is also like if you get reversals, it has the reversal meanings. And I like books like that. But for this first time, we just did them in the upright. But next time I use them, I'm going to flip them all around and we'll see what we get. Okay. Here we go. Yes, definitely smudge yourself before you go to bed. I sleep with 2 diffusers going. I have 2 8-hour diffusers, one on each side of my nightstands, on each side of the bed. And every night, that stuff's going all night long. Putting that positive, I put everything. Palo Santo, frankincense, lavender. I have a nighttime blend. I have a bunch of different oils that I put off in there. I even keep a glass, like 2-cup measuring cup, you know, glass one in my bathroom. And I use, that's the only thing it's used for, is to mix up my water and my oils and put them in there and just let that oil just go all night long in that space that I'm sleeping. It's awesome. I've done it for years and years. It's about time for me to clean those too. I need to clean them out. Okay, here we go. Amy's surgery. Wisdom, inspiration, Akashic records. Raziel is wanting to pop quite a bit tonight. Confusions, many choices, and uncertainty. Yeah, it's always scary when you're going into a surgery of any kind. The unknown, right? That's it. Prophets, ancient seers, decisions, predictive guidance. You know what's going to happen with this already, you know, but your ego is making you confused. You know, there's a lot of different ways that you could have gone with this, but you're kind of going with what it is what I think. You're kind of just going with what you have to do. I want to hear from this book on this one. 18. Although the prophets of ancient societies are also ascended masters and bring equally profound guidances, they carry with them a slightly different energy. Their messages are often predictive, revealing future potentials, offering advice on how to achieve outcomes desired. The ancient seers are a powerful group that spans the length of history. They include biblical prophets like Isaiah and Danielle, the Greek Pythia, the Oracle Delphi, other lesser-known soothsayers of Western Europe, from the Druid high priest and priestesses to the English prophets Mother Shipton and the French astrologer Nostradamus, which, by the way, he was not an astrologer. Incorrect information. Wow. These brilliant prophets were all able to see future events and answer questions that were put to them. They are here to do the same for you. Invoke their presence in meditation or when falling asleep. This card upright reveals that they are near ready to guide you in the right direction and bring your desired outcome to you. So, if I remember correctly, Amy, you're big into the angels and stuff. This is telling you, with this uncertainty and this unknown and this fear that's going on here with the confusion, I want you to go into more of a prophet and look at the ancient seers, whichever one that you're most connected to, whichever intuitively you went, oh, I've thought of looking them up before, or I've thought of, connecting with them before. You could even go as far as to research one of those, okay? And that'll give you some kind of messages for sure. Here. Hopefully you can see that. I don't know why it's not any more clear, but that's what it is. Okay? All right. Thank you, Amy. I hope that helped you. You'll be fine on your surgery. Don't worry. It's going to be a recovery, but in the long run, you'll feel so much better. I feel that. All right. One more question. All right, so last question is from Cheryl, and it says, and that was nice of you. She wants to know about healing her lover. What do the cards say? Healing him. He was injured in October by violence from a family member, not a fairy member. I was fixing to say, what? Okay. Cheryl's husband, injured by a family member. Is it over money? Or was it over some kind of resources? Well, first and foremost, he's got to heal the trauma of it. The deep trauma. And he may not even be admitting that it was the trauma is there, because oftentimes, we experience something on the outside versus realizing that we have to look within to find how and why we created that for ourselves. Something that is sticking with him. This is sticking with him because he has not gone within to heal why he created it for himself. Understand, anything that comes at us is coming for us. Teacher, learning a new path. Yeah. It was there to teach him something about himself for sure. And I'm getting the pain in my brain right here. Like on my right side of my head. A bad one. Like he was hit upside the head. Or he hit his head on something. Or it's left him with a lot of head pressure. Peaceful pursuits and happy times, shifting his frequency into what he loves, what is, and I don't know his full situation, but relaxation is a big one, of course. I'm sure he's had to do a lot of that. But really pulling in what makes him joyous, and he may not even know what makes him joyous at this time. You may have to introduce some things, that can help him. There's a learning here. I feel that strongly. Animal totems. I love it. Okay, so You got animal energy and powers. He has an animal totem. There's lots of animals around him. But I feel like that there's a spirit animal of some sort. So let's look it up and see what it has to say. I think you'll get some guidance from this. And this will be the last question of the night. This card reveals the presence of some powerful animal totems who want to share their unique energy with you. Totems are natural objects or animals with which you feel a deep energetic connection. An animal can become your totem if you see it repeatedly or if you feel a strong resonance with it. Animal totems bring spirit messages and bestow special energies that are unique to their animal's earthly experience. On this card, for example, the leopard represents great personal power and grace. The owl shares wisdom and clairvoyance. Deer medicine brings new perceptions and enhanced physical senses. The fox vibrates with sexual energy, fertility, and feminine expression. The hawk bears messages about your life purpose and visionary powers. From insects to elephants, the world is filled with endless examples. Oh my God. With endless examples of helpful energies from nature being open to their many blessings. So be open. He needs to be in nature more. But I feel like this is a deep lesson and he has a lot of deep inner healing to understand from it. It's like I said earlier, it's like an energetic particle that's caught up in the field that is so subtle, and it's so that we don't see it or feel it. You know, it's something we have to purposely go search out and heal. So I hope that helps you, and I'm sending love and blessings to you and your husband for having gone through this. Connections, partnership, contract, and commitment. Your connection to him matters, is what I receive from that. Okay? All right, there you go, guys. That is it for the night. This little lady has got to go to the potty. Wow, we went almost 3 hours tonight. That's crazy. That's crazy cool. All right, look. Please go to the replay and get your name in for this amazing drawing. Next week, we will look at the full moon chart for Aquarius next week. So what an exciting time. Remember, these transits don't rule you. You rule them. And remember, you are in the know, so things might come at you quick. And then you got to retract. Okay? It's okay. Play with it. Manipulate the energy. Become the alchemist that you are. You're creating it all through the oneness, okay? So just realize that. Realize that. And yes, super healing for your husband. Absolutely. Yes. It's okay. Yay. Thank you guys so much for being here, and thank you for your patience. We've had a lot of fun, and we'll be back next week, okay? Have a good week. Walk in the light and spread the sparkle. Remember, the God spark is within each of you. Manipulate the energy. Manipulate it. You can do it. I know you can. I love you. Thank you for being here.